beautiful lady.
Hi, Claire.
I would say look at her shoes, but maybe we're not going to move the legs that high up today.
No, that would be remarkable.
That would be remarkable, indeed. Juanita,
Yes,
please
Claire.
tell us why. Well, tell us your name first, and what do you do?
So I'm Juanita,
Yes.
and I'm basically working in healthcare. I build hospitals in Africa, focus on impact projects.
I'm just working in healthcare. I build
Build, in the process of building hospitals in Africa.
hospitals in Africa, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So focus on impact projects and making differences and bringing access to people where previously they did not have access to healthcare. So that is one of my passions, and I'm able to live that through the company I work for today.
And tell us, how many children do you have?
I have 4 daughters, a 25-year-old, a 16-year-old, and twin girls of 13.
That's not possible. Right? Look at her. Look at her. I mean,
Look at you, Claire.
she's remarkable, right? That is just amazing. So,
Thank you, Claire.
why did you feel compelled? Why did you feel like, oh wow, I read that and I just like, I've got a story to tell. Tell us a little bit about, what's the name of your chapter?
My chapter is called Call to Bravery. And I think
Nice.
that, thank you. It was brave to write the chapter, but mostly it was brave I think it started basically talking about the 4 generations of strong and brave women in my family, the choices they had to make out of love, the choices that they had to make out of hardships, overcoming obstacles. And my daughters are the 4th generation of that line. And I really wanted to change and shed light on the fact that if you choose differently, you can actually break that cycle and creating different opportunities through education and kind of being an eternal learner and just not being a victim of circumstances, but choosing to rise above it.
I think that's the word, choose, right?
That's right. It's a choice.
That is choosing.
Correct.
You choosing your path. You choosing to go to the right or to the left. You choosing to wake up happy or unhappy. You choosing what you do. And that's
right.
an amazing way to just
It's a choice.
it's the choice
It's
that you
exactly
have
it.
every second of the day.
Exactly it. 100%.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that is my legacy. That is in honor of my mother that has passed, and what I hand down to my daughters, which is one of my oldest daughters here with me today to celebrate this momentous moment in our lives. And it's evergreen. So hopefully it continues to live on in my family, and whoever reads it maybe touches them, and to realize that they too can make a different choice when they reach a certain fork in their road.
Wow, this is very powerful. I love this film, Sliding Doors. This is really, I know it's a very old film, but this is it. You've got one split second to make this decision.
Correct.
You either miss the train or you take the train, and your whole life can be totally different. And
That's right.
That's what your chapter is all about.
And we're all going to get to that crossroads in our life, right? So at that point, when you make that choice, I think just to provide, if you have the tools to make that choice,
Right.
You're already in a better position. And to gain that tools, it's really through being an eternal learner, to choosing to educate and to choose differently when the choice comes.
Beautiful, beautiful. And for the generation, so yes, for the women or men who are watching us and going to be reading the book, because obviously you buy the book and then you read the stories and then you get the learnings from it.
Correct.
But for our generation, our children, to also read the books and understanding it, it's looking at it and learning from it rather than falling into a dip, right? And actually having to learn to come out of that.
That's right.
Learning that beforehand, which is really powerful.
Exactly it. And I think, in this society where it's all about social media and it's all about instant gratification and it's all about quick access to information, you cannot substitute the unbelievable learning, the unbelievable experience that comes from reading. So also through this book, it's to really highlight how reading takes you on a journey into people's lives and how reading ultimately is the foundation of all learning. So let's go back to reading. Let's go back to some grassroots, right, where it all started for our generations past. And that's not going to, be absent in our society. It's going to be there. We need to just draw and call more attention back to reading, because it feels like it's shorter these days. You know, we get with our 5-minute, our 7-minute podcasts, our 15-minute,
And
so
we're
and
just doing
so.
that, I'm just saying.
We
but-
are. It's necessary, but you know, let's go back to
Let's go
grassroots.
back
Let's
to
choose
buy the
to
book.
read. Yeah.
Choose to buy the book and read the story, read the chapter. If anybody wants to get in touch with you, where would they find you?
LinkedIn is my
your-
preferred
yeah.
platform, and that's most preferred
there.
platform, and
Yeah.
that's kind of where you can reach me. And looking forward to connecting and talking more about being brave and choosing differently and choosing wisely.
Fabulous.
Thank you,
so
Claire.